EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Please welcome your 2027 San Francisco 49ers.
On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Looking to throw, May. Now he's going to step up and run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, their rookie quarterback.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner down across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week 1. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Gain of 4 makes it 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have a Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now back to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
But it's fourth down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
The 28-yard line.
To the air, May. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. This is taken at the 15. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard
Back to
line.
throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Micah Parsons in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And inside give to Jones. Still going inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones, 54 yards. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The Vikings head out to take over once again. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. Here's May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll throw with May. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Throwing here is May. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Puka Nacua from 3 yards out. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A solid stiff arm. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Well, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Brings up third down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it and move forward and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. But officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
That's another 49er first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A running play, it's Dowdle. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They run again with Dowdle. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 13. He's got a man. It's his fullback. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick here is good. Well, they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3rd drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Looking to put a drive together. And they go play action with May. And his throw here's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. And this.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 38-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
4 yards. And the Vikings first down. A gain of 4 yards.
They'll set up the throw. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
We're going to throw. May.
49ers 28-yard line.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
17 yards. That's another Vikings first down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
First down, Vikings.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. May looking, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Drake May, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
49ers 3.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 10 yards.
They'll look to throw again. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now out comes Minnesota. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Vikings offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Coleman, the man in motion right. To throw, it's May. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
At the 42-yard line.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. To the air, May. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And the Vikings, 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Minnesota.
From the shotgun, May with it. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete on the deep ball. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our journey around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. Okay, Brandon, thank you. And so it begins. Week 1 of the 2027 season. Familiar faces.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Caught left side, Williams. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
At the Vikings' 13-yard line.
He'll set up to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Micah Parsons. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Number 1, Xavier Worthy. A 6-yard gain brings up third.
They'll try and sneak. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 16 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
From the shotgun, it's May. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
A gain of 4. And this is...
Throwing here is May. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. .39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Vikings, first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
They go play action now. May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39.
And the Vikings, first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's May. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Right side to Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll drop the throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
First down. A gain of 15.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. Quick hitter here, it's complete. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They're going to throw. May. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Keon Coleman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators... And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, motion.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The 2nd down pass, complete to number 7. It's a gain of 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
That's caught right side by Worthy. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. He completes it to Evans. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bashal Tutin. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23.
They run here with Dowdle. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Nightmare of a game continues for this quarterback, brought down with the game already decided. This sack adds insult to injury for him. Multiple turnovers, down by multiple touchdowns, now dumped early in a drive in the final quarter.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down to the 36-yard line here. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Vikings, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.